I'd be lying if I said that I don't like Hyundai. After all, Hyundai SUVs are some of the most impressive options for buyers who prioritize high-tech features and bold designs. And they offer these amenities for a price that doesn't bust your bank account. In fact, I'm really amazed by how this automaker is keeping its SUV lineups fresh and relevant amidst the ever-competitive SUV segments. It's a testament to the company's finesse in making appealing and responsive vehicles for its growing customer base. Hello, car aficionados. This is Ted from Carland TV. In this video, I compiled a list of top Hyundai SUVs you need to check out this 2024. All of these units are worth including in your shopping list if you are planning to get a new ride. Before I start, I would like to ask you the favor of hitting the subscribe and notification bells. They help the channel a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. Hyundai Kona. With its new aesthetics, robust driving demeanor, and spacious cabin, the 2024 Hyundai Kona is probably one of the best subcompact SUVs that you can get, especially if you are tight on budget. Its base model has a starting price of only $25,000, making it a value-oriented vehicle. As I mentioned, the latest model year of Kona has a spunky road performance. Well, you can't really compare its demeanor with authentic off-road vehicles, but if you are just going to compare it with its previous generations, then you can really spot its improvement. But similar to its predecessor, the brand new Kona will be run by a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, which can promptly generate up to 147 horsepower. If you think that's weak, you can get an optional 1.6-liter turbocharged engine for this SUV. And if you are going electric, then Kona is offered on that platform too. The turbo engine is said to hit 60 miles per hour within 7 seconds. I do like classic setups, but I really love how the Kona was styled. It has a modern architecture, which doesn't come as a surprise, but its design is really eye-catching, especially if you check its interior. It is filled with high-tech features, such as responsive 12.3-inch displays on its dashboard. The ambient lighting is nice, and its column-mounted shifter is an ergonomic addition. Moreover, it is also worth noting that the 2024 Kona will arrive with a more spacious interior than its previous models. Its wheelbase has been extended, and it's evident that its overall length has been stretched as well. Hyundai also indicated that the Kona has a slim front seatback design, which in turn should give more legroom to rear seat passengers. Of course, the standard safety features, like automated emergency braking and adaptive cruise control, are made available for this wonderful subcompact. 2024 Hyundai Tucson. I have been a huge fan of the Tucson ever since Hyundai introduced it on the market. I simply fell in love with its fashion-forward aesthetics and gentle driving demeanor, and throughout several iterations, the Tucson remains to be a captivating SUV. In fact, it has been listed as one of the best SUVs in the compact segment, which tells you a lot about its quality. The latest model of Tucson remains to be a head-turner. It has an upscale cabin, but it remains practical in every sense. Though it has a luxurious appeal, the 2024 Tucson is still an entry-level compact SUV, with its base model costing around $25,000. It is available in both hybrid and non-hybrid versions, with the non-hybrid being powered by a 2.5-liter, 4-cylinder powertrain. The 2024 Tucson has a standard 8-speed transmission and a front-wheel drive. But of course, you can opt for its all-wheel drive for an additional fee. You can't expect the Tucson to ride like an off-roader or a race car. It doesn't have a thrilling driving demeanor, which of course is not a deal-breaker. All this vehicle can give you is a smooth, comfortable ride on city roads and concrete. The engine still drives the SUV with its 187 horsepower, which is not weak in any sense. The base model of the 2024 Tucson offers excellent value already. But if I'm going to make a recommendation, I highly suggest that you pick the SEL convenience trim. After all, it strikes a perfect balance between price and features. This trim includes some nice amenities, such as blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, 10.3-inch digital gauge display, and heated front seat. While it is not a sports car, the steering and handling of the 2024 Tucson have been rated to be downright admirable. The SUV makes use of these traits when cruising tight roads, congested streets, and sharp turns. For its price and capabilities, you can never get wrong with the 2024 Tucson. 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5. More and more automakers are joining the EV segment. Of course, the likes of Hyundai are on the bandwagon. However, Hyundai stands out for its high-tech and refined provisions. Just take a look at the 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5. With a price of well over $40,000 for its base model, I guarantee that this isn't the cheapest EV you can get. But I can ascertain that it is an excellent investment. In fact, many reputable auto reviewers like Car and Driver have rated the Ioniq 5 as one of the best mid-level EVs being sold right now. The 2024 Hyundai Ioniq 5 has retained its iconic boxy architecture. While its aesthetics don't appeal to many people, its appearance does really stand out. The base model of this SUV has a single-motor, rear-drive powertrain that generates 168 horsepower. Meanwhile, EPA estimates suggest that it comes with 220 miles of range. There's also an optional longer-range single-motor for this SUV, which is estimated to drive up to 303 miles. And if you think that's tame, you can also check out the 320 horsepower, all-wheel drive, dual-motor model of the Ioniq 5. This one can hit up to 270 miles on the range. But the most attractive aspect of the 2024 Ioniq 5 is its 350 kilowatt DC charging. By all means, it charges really fast. Its charging speed is comparable to more expensive models like the Porsche Taycan, which cost around $90,000 on its base model. So if you don't like the waiting game, the Ioniq 5 of Hyundai is simply a superb choice. And keep in mind that its cabin is quite spacious. Even the passenger space on its rear provides more room than the Volkswagen ID.4 and Ford Mustang Mach-E. Of course, as an EV, the Ioniq 5 is studded with tech-savvy components. For example, its head-up display comes with an AR capability that projects navigation on its windshield. Now, that's futuristic. 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe. I am placing the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe despite not many details being known about this vehicle. But based on the official images for this SUV, it does come with a boxy body, which somehow puts a stylish yet aggressive appeal on it. It has also been confirmed that the brand new Santa Fe will have some stark differences from its predecessor. For example, it will acquire a third row, but without compromising its cargo space and the legroom of its passengers. If this is true, then the 2024 Santa Fe should be an excellent choice for a family SUV. And with its starting price of just $33,000, this vehicle will give a lot of value for your hard-earned money. The re-tinkering of Santa Fe is to attract a wider customer base. Apparently, Hyundai wants to get more outdoor enthusiasts and travel lovers as its buyers. Hence, the SUV has some unique features to introduce, such as its ability to house rooftop tents. At the same time, its tailgate has been stretched for swallowing your bulky gear for adventures and weekend trips. With these features, you can really expect that the 2024 Hyundai Santa Fe is not a lousy vehicle. It will be equipped with a turbocharged 2.5-liter inline-4 engine that can crank up to 277 horsepower. It will then be paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission for a more refined driving experience. The base model is a front-wheel drive, but similar to other Hyundai SUVs, front-wheel drive options are also available. There's no official information on how heavy the Santa Fe can tow, but since this vehicle has been remodeled entirely, I can say that it will be equipped with more muscle to lift your cargo. The previous generation is rated at 3,500 pounds, so who knows how much will be added in the latest Santa Fe. Overall, I can say that this new Hyundai SUV is worth checking out. 2024 Hyundai Palisade. One of the finest SUVs that I've driven is the Hyundai Palisade. From a price perspective, you can never really say that it is a luxury vehicle, but by all means, it offers an upscale quality on its interior and amenities. It's also one of the reasons why its base price of $37,000 is truly attractive. This value-oriented midsize SUV in multiple trims. The most expensive trim is the Calligraphy Night Edition, with a price of $55,000. But you don't actually need to spend that big to get the most out of Palisade. The mid-range SEL is already enough, especially if you purchase it with its premium package. This combo gives the majority of the mouth-drooling techs and luxuries of the Palisade, such as its in-dash navigation and highly advanced driver assistance capabilities. All-wheel drive is already available on this trim. Meanwhile, the standard engine of the Palisade is a 3.8-liter V6 engine paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine boasts up to 291 horsepower, and by these numbers alone, you can already figure out that this SUV runs fast. By the way, if you are looking for more driver involvement, the automatic transmission of Palisade can be shifted manually. Every trim of Palisade has some muscles. Each of them can tow up to 5,000 pounds when you install a trailer hitch on them. Meanwhile, the SE and SEL trims can accommodate up to 8 passengers. On the flip side, the Calligraphy and Limited models have 7 passenger capacities to give way to second-row captain's chairs. Palisade offers comfort for its drivers and passengers. Aside from its responsive steering, well-demeanor handling, and reliable brakes, this SUV guarantees functional suspension to numb those road bumps. And while inside virtually no outside noise could be heard, this Hyundai SUV works the way you want it to be, and more. And that completes our list. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a chore, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely. Drive safely.